Black Educated and Broke is a weekly entertainment podcast where we mix hip hop, headlines, and all things ATL into the success of Black millennials in Black culture.
Welcome back, everybody. It has been a long time since we've been on the scene. I want to say we ain't been back since February 2020, but we are back, and I am happy to have all of y'all here, and I'm thankful for all of those who have been following Black Educated and Broke, because it's season 3, and we got something that's going to come with it. So before we kind of get into it, I just kind of want to give a shout out to everybody who's on this show now. We have new faces. So should I introduce the new people first, or should I do the old people? What y'all think?
You should probably let them.
Nobody's new. Who's new?
Well, Mike, they're new to the listeners. They may not know. They might have heard it 1-2 times, but they might have missed that episode they was on.
She
Mike
said 1 or 2. Wait a minute.
You know. So let me first start by saying, of course, we heard the one who always likes to give me, well, a couple of them like to give me grief, but that right there was Mike B. Mike B in the building. How you doing? Welcome back, Mike.
Y'all all right? Everybody cool? Everybody good?
Yes, and as always, he got his Black excellence, Mr. Pro
Absolutely.
Black over there. Next to him on my view screen, we got our sweet little bit with that flaming sexy hair, Miss Maya Pooh. Hey, Maya.
What's going on?
And then I wish I could have saw her shimmy. It was real cute. Of course, we got the bros in the middle. We got Q. What's good, Q? He froze.
Is that me? Is that my internet, G?
Uh-oh.
Looking like Nelly up in there.
Boy, somebody got to be Teddy Riley.
Okay, well, welcome back, Q.
Oh, y'all giving me an introduction? What's happening?
He missed all that. Bless the little baby.
I missed all of it.
Okay. Hey, by the way, for guys that are listening, we are doing this through Zoom. So, it's a different way because we're in the middle of quarantine. So we had to do a little remix. And then, I want to shout out our 2 new people. Well, not as Mike said, they ain't really new. One of the guys, y'all done heard him. How he say his little thing. Y'all know how to mimic his thing he always say. Go ahead. Mike.
Hit that shit, Ron. Byron.
Your boy is still in quarantine, but we're going to make this thing here his stock.
Yes, Ron is on the show. Like I said, he's been rocking with us for a minute. He's been on several episodes, and based on his energy, based on his commitment, and his love for Black Educated and Broke, it only made sense to make him an official member. And so later on in the show, we will go into what his segment's going to be about. Okay, and then last but certainly not least, now this is my fellow Virgo. So y'all can know there's a lot of tension and creative minds behind the scenes because, she be trying to tell me what to do. But I love her because she know what to do. I got to give it in. Y'all make some love for my girl, Shanae.
What's happening?
Hello.
That's the voice of Black Educated and Broke.
Yes.
Right.
Shanae, remember what you say?
Happy to be here.
Do you remember we used to do those little things first? Why did you stop, Shanae? You just forgot about us? Why you stop recording our voices and stuff? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
She's a busy woman.
She's busy on that.
She's a busy woman.
Kush.
She's out there working with Shonda Rhimes and all these people.
We're going to claim that.
Hey, man.
We're going to claim it, okay?
And she's out there working with Netflix and all the series and stuff. She's busy.
Amen. Let me know when the castings come up.
Exactly. Only time I catch Shanae is on Twitter. I'd be like, damn, where's she been?
Yeah, Shanae got a Twitter too.
Shanae has a Twitter.
Shanae's on everything.
She don't follow you back though. She don't follow you back though. She don't follow.
Oh no, you get 24 hours.
But she tweet though.
Each other, Mike.
You be tweeting though.
Yes.
She don't follow me either.
Yeah, she don't follow you back though, but she tweets.
I didn't know you was on social media.
It took Randy a year and a half to follow me back.
Is retweet booty pages.
Like those, we don't discriminate, okay?
I almost unfollowed his ass.
And you know what? On that, we are going to go later on the show, kind of break down everybody's handles because we are all on social. We want all of us, you all to follow us. But at the end of the day, I kind of just want to get right into it. It's been a while. Things have changed. And I'm sure y'all want to know what is new. So I just want to kind of go right into it. And let's get into our new segments. Some are new, some are not. One of the main segments is our Melanin News, which Mike B holds it down, giving us all the latest in Black culture. Mike B, go ahead and give our listeners what's going on right now. Give them a story.
Well, I've been following this story out of Des Moines, Iowa. With this black man, 22-year-old Darquan Jones, says he was attacked by 3 white men, and this was on Saturday, May 16th. He says he was on his way to his girlfriend's house when he was assaulted around 3:30 a.m. According to the police report, Jones says at least one of the suspects made racist comments towards him. He has injuries left side of his face, his eyes, his hands. The NAACP chapter of Des Moines is calling the attack racially motivated. And of course, we're in a time right now, everything has really been popping these last few months. A witness in a nearby apartment says she heard Jones screaming for help outside. So she, along with the few friends she was with, they discovered him outside. He was badly beaten. He was bloody. She says that the suspects did yell out, quote, "Get out of our area. We're going to get all of you out of here," end quote. So that's a story I've been following this past couple of weeks, just trying to figure out the details. And of course, you know, we've been following the Ahmaud Arbery case, which has really been interesting. A lot of it's been real interesting to me how stuff is just unfolding, especially with the McMichaels. So definitely been following that story.
Okay, well, to go on to the Des Moines, Iowa. So the black man was leaving his girlfriend.
Des Moines.
Not Des Moines.
Oh, no, baby. No.
It's definitely Des Moines.
Des Moines, Iowa. Come on
You
now.
know what? And I know one person
You from
that lived
Texas.
there,
Don't
she
worry
was-
about it. Don't worry
she
about it.
Hey, not too much, Mike. Okay, thank you. Anyways, in Des Moines, like I said, so no, in Des Moines, so this black guy, he was living in his girlfriend's house, and
On his way. That's what he said. It's late, but I mean, you know, you can go to your girlfriend's house at 3:30 in the morning.
You know what I'm
Little
saying?
call. He
Right.
might
And
work the night
so-
shift. He get off at 2.
Is that what happened in the story?
That's what we don't know. All we
okay.
know is he was going to the girlfriend's house, and I'm assuming he's walking, whatever. And he said he was assaulted. 3 white men.
Dang, it's like for me.
But
I
there
just-
no arrests have been made. The witness, this is one. They've only spoken with one witness, but according to her in the police report, it was multiple people that came outside and they found him. And I'm guessing if they got this quote from the suspects yelling, you know, "We're going to get you out of the area. We're going to get all of you out of here." I'm assuming that they saw people. So I'm hoping nobody's lying. I'm hoping that, you know, if this is a racially motivated attack, then let it be what it is. So.
Oh, that's pretty sad. I thought I saw Sinead. Were you trying to say something? One of y'all was trying to say something about it?
Oh, I was just saying, of course, they hadn't made any arrests, but that was
Yeah, no arrest, of course, and this just we'll see how this
We'll
plays
see,
out.
because when you talk about no arrest, like the Ahmaud Arbery, that happened February the 23rd, and they just got arrested in May. So it's pretty sad, you know, and that's why I just want to say I want to uplift all of our black men, people of color, anybody. But in this situation, we're talking specifically about people of color who appears to be assaulted, losing their lives, which sadly is not even a new story. It's just a new face, you know. And so I know, Mike B, you're going to keep us updated. You can find all of the updates on this particular story if you follow us on our social media pages. Follow us on Instagram, Black Educated and Broke, Facebook, Black Educated and Broke, and Twitter.
Podcast _ATL.
Yeah, so you can follow us there and give us the update. But that's an example of some of the things that Mike talks about. It was a little bit of a heavier story, but one of the things here at Black Educated and Broke, that's one of the things, our principles. Yeah, we want to inform people of color what's happening with people of color, because the reality is a lot of people aren't looking at the news or watching TV. They're on social media. They're looking for their friend, or they're hearing about it from a friend. So we want to be that outlet to make sure that everybody of color knows what's going on. Thank you for that, Mike B. Now, Ron, are you ready, Ron?
Born ready.
Okay, so Ron's segment, y'all, is called Ron's Rundown. Ron, let them know what Ron's Rundown is all about.
So I'm gonna be covering the hottest of hip hop. I'm gonna be covering concerts, maybe even a little sports here and there. So, you know, I'm gonna keep y'all up to date on everything popping.
Okay, so give us something. What's going on right now, Ron?
So I don't know about y'all, but straight up, the only way that I've really been surviving this quarantine is through the Versus series. It's been so many people going back and forth playing hits. A week or two ago, you had Miss Erykah Badu and the lovely, lovely Jill Scott. Last weekend, you had Luda and Nelly. Q, I'm sorry,
Luda.
man, but Luda whooped Nelly ass, bro. I'm sorry.
He
took
did.
that.
First of all, hey, listen, I was a Ludacris friend from day one. So I already knew. People back home was like, Nelly got it. I told them, Luda's gonna smack him at every album. Back for the first time. Word of mouth. Chicken a beer. Red Light District.
Yeah.
They came out, I was in there getting it. His intros and his freestyles alone would have killed Nelly.
I mean, Nelly tried to put up a good fight when his Wi-Fi was working, but
It was over before it
Lula whooped that ass, boy.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing who steps up next. I'm hearing a rumor that maybe we can get Dre and Puff to go toe to toe.
Yeah, there's also
Dre.
Dr. Dre,
Hove and DMX.
I want to see that one too. Yeah,
I want to see that. I'm be honest, after Teddy Riley and Babyface, I was over the verses because I had been keeping up with it. Before it became a thing, I was on top of it, just watching them. And then they blew up after the Jonte Austin and
JD
Dream.
Yeah,
after that one, that's when it began to blow up. But it started long before then, like in 08.
Yeah,
Into
you
that
know.
Wi-Fi.
Ron segment still, but yeah, I just a little over. It's just too much. It's kind of oversaturated.
Okay.
I'm
we
still
gonna,
enjoying it. I'm still enjoying it. I'm looking forward to seeing some more.
yeah, and Q, we're gonna hope that throughout this duration we get that internet together because you got frozen again, my friend. Maya, you were pointing when they were talking about that. What was you about to say? Like you agree with what they were saying?
No, I was on top of it. Like when Q was saying, like before it all became like this big thing, I was
I
watching
learned
it with
from y'all.
Jonte and so I was already watching it. So I'm kind of off it. Like after, I didn't grow up listening to Erica or Jill, so I really didn't listen to that one. But I heard the next one is supposed to be 112 and Jagged Edge.
Oh, stop!
So it's
please.
like these kind of things. It's like I'm not excited for that because I know Jagged Edge will smack that all on the floor. So it's just like
You think so? Over 112?
I don't know about that. I don't know
Ooh,
about
I don't
that.
know
Peaches
either.
and Cream, and that's it.
Oh, and Cupid.
That
They got
first
Cupid.
album was a classic.
Oh yeah, Cupid. But like
That
honestly,
first album was a classic.
Don't let Art hear y'all
honestly,
say that. He'll lose it.
I'm just waiting on Chris Brown versus Trey Songz or Chris Brown versus Usher.
All right, and here we go with that.
Like I said,
I'm
Chris Brown will wash both of
See,
them.
Shanae, me and Shanae, we both agree. Yeah, those sound good. So we'll be watching. Okay, Ron, and that's all you got on the rundown?
One more thing, Future got a new album out for y'all. It's called Hive Life. So hopefully y'all get a chance to ride that on into the summer. He got a few features on here: Travis Scott, Drake, Young Boy NBA, Young Thug, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Durk, Meek Mill, and them damn babies, Lil Baby and Dub Baby.
It all sounds
Love
great.
that song. Love that
the
song.
daycare.
The daycare? I love it. Okay, well, that's exciting, guys. So we want to follow up every time that's kind of coming up. I'm sure Ron, he's going to let us know. You can follow us on Black Educated and Broke, like I said, to get the information. Or, Ron, you're going to tweet about it. Yeah, Ron?
Yes, indeed. You can follow me at MRFYPM.
All right, in that order. All right, Ron's rundown. Let's keep it moving. Oh, that's going to be the next segment. We be in the city. That is my segment. So, in the past, we had my little poo Maya holding it down, POP, for the event going on in Atlanta. But she want to take her talents to something else, which we're going to get into that. So you just listen for it. But in the meantime, so for We Be in the City, again, those are all the events that's taking place in Atlanta or events that are taking place that you need to know about. As we know, Georgia is on quarantine. We are shut down. Not 100% because, as we know, some of the restaurants are open. Some of the barbershops are open. However, the clubs, the nightlife, Kim shut it down. It was supposed to open up on May the 13th, but he pushed it to May the 31st. So I know all of us want to turn up. You have to wait a little bit, Atlanta. But guess what? Y'all know I found where to turn up at.
Y'all ass at home.
Well, you can stay at home. For those who are like me who maybe want to step out and do something on Memorial Day, I got you covered. So on today, which is Memorial Day, the 25th, there is going to be this party at Cafe Circa. Okay, so not really, it's really called a day party, Cafe Circa. I know party club, Cafe Circa supposed to be a club. It's really a restaurant. And the reality is Atlanta is getting away with a lot of these little things because they're using it under the name of the restaurant. So I personally reached out to Cafe Circa myself and be like, listen, I saw that y'all got something going on Monday. Is that really true? They contacted me back and said, yes, we are having a day party. We are providing masks. We are having hand sanitizer for anybody who needs it. So if y'all want to go out and turn up at Cafe Circa today, it's going to be from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's called the Trap Barbecue, Rooftop Vibes. They got $5 drink specials, pineapple drinks. It's free if you RSVP, but you got to be there before 5 o'clock. And they're having a dress code, and you know, if you want to do something and get out of the house, this is where, you know, you guys can go. Who gonna go with me? Y'all gonna go with me?
I'm gonna go.
That sounds like Corona.
What you say, Mike?
What's the dress code? What's the dress code?
Well, it just says it's enforced. So that means like more than likely you don't be wearing no like tennis shoes, I would think. No tennis shoes or like no like you know, this is what I learned about Atlanta. You can wear what you want to wear.
Oh, okay. Mask on or mask off? Mask on.
Well, if you don't have a mask, they're gonna give you a mask.
Oh, so the cloth mask or the nurse's mask? What kind of mask?
You know, I'm sorry, Mike B. I didn't get that information. Okay, so I don't know. I just
the people need to know.
I need to know that you're gonna have a mask for me if I don't have one. That's all I cared about, and they did.
So
for those
to drink, or like how is that gonna work?
Well, that's what they said. If you want a mask, and I guess for those, if you got a mask on, you got to figure out the best ingenuity that you can come up with to drink your drink. Okay, that part. Now, for those who want to be like Mike B and want to be like an L7 and stay at home and stuff, I got something for you, Mike. You want to know what you can do during this?
Oh, baby, my food already on sale at Wayfield, and my grill is ready. I'm great.
Well, that too, but there's something else you can do in honor of Memorial Day. I know we asked this before. Do you guys know what the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day?
Yes, we talked about this.
Okay, Mike, let them know. Mike, what is Memorial Day?
We are honoring all our troops that are gone on. I have those members in my family, so we're going to honor them with a nice beverage and ribs and chicken and sausage and hamburgers, wings.
So Mike B is honoring the veterans who went on by doing a wonderful barbecue at his house. I will be there. The another thing that you can do though,
Corona,
I already been there for your birthday. I'm coming back. Secondly, though, no.
Y'all all right?
Are you gonna be telling my story? Thank you, boy. Anyway,
we wouldn't be back if I didn't do this.
I'm Jesus fix it. So here are 7 ways to celebrate Memorial Day at your home. Okay. It says you can get patriotic with chalk art. You want to draw like the flag with some chalk on the sidewalk. You know, that's one thing to do if you're interested. Number 2, you can donate flowers to a fallen hero. Okay, and I think everybody loves flowers, so that's something to do. Listen, this is AJC, okay? Third thing, you can watch the National Memorial Day concert. Did y'all know they had a concert on Memorial Day?
I did not.
I did not even know this. You can on PBS. And then you can also post a social media tribute. You can hear veteran stories in their own words, or you can fly a flag. So, you know, we want to just represent everybody who want to do whatever they want to do. You want to eat barbecue. You want to do something personal for the veterans who are gone. Or if you want to party like me, I got you covered. And that's what we're doing in the city. Q, you ain't gonna party with me.
Randy, don't come over here. Okay, I just want to let you know.
I'm coming. Q, come on. You want to do something? Q, you like to get out a little bit. Come on, dog. Right?
You know, I'm not going nowhere.
Oh my God. Nobody's with Sinead. I wish, see guys, for the
believe the governor of Georgia, he said to Atlanta radio the other day that the hospitals, the entire state hospitals, it's less than 1,000 in Georgia hospitals. Stop that lie.
It's a lie.
Okay, but you know what's not a lie? What's not a lie is
it's these deaths of the black people that's in the city of Atlanta. Fulton County is killing. And it's all in our areas. So including y'all gonna be down there. What's the Cafe Circa? And that Edgewood. There was 104 people at that senior place right over there. So y'all go right ahead over there. We trying to keep them protected.
Y'all gonna catch that Corolla. Y'all better.
I don't mind catching a Corolla because that ain't Corona. So, But I was going to say what is really true, though. No, the survival rate in
COVID-20 is
Georgia.
the new wave.
That's the Corolla.
The survival rate in Georgia is over 95%. And that is true. And that's based off the deaths.
Okay, Milani Kai. But
Okay.
anyway.
And so with that, the reality is if you catch it, there's a 95% chance that you can cure it. So for me, those are all the statistics that I need.
Cure?
Hmm?
You said cure?
Did I say cure?
You did.
Well, hell, you know what I meant. All right. Anyway, so that's what's going on, guys. All right. And all of this will be on our social media pages, so please follow. All righty. So like I was mentioning earlier about Maya Poo, again, so we take her talents to something that she's really, really good at, and that's like putting her thoughts on paper. So Maya has started a blog. Well, she's already really had it, but we're going to bring it into Black Educated and Broke and share it with all of you. And it's called The Mayan Empire. Maya Poo, tell us a little bit about your blog.
Okay, so like Randy was saying, I've always had a blog. Like before we even like actually started this whole Black Educated and Broke with season 1, I was working on my blog then, and I was telling her about it. That's when I got pulled into this whole podcast world. So anyway, I have a blog, and it's basically me talking about things that I feel like isn't really being talked about because I offer a different perspective and point of view of different things. So my latest post, which I honestly wasn't even going to post it, because honestly, when I was talking to my parents about it before I even wrote it, they was just making me sound like this evil demon child who just doesn't like people. And then when I posted it and then I sent it to y'all, and Ron was like, Maya, you're so mean. I was like, wait, no, that's not the point. That is not the point of it at all. So I really wasn't going to promote it, but I did. And it was basically offering a perspective on wellness checks. I don't like feeling like I'm that friend that needs to be checked on. And I feel like a wellness check is reminding me of that. And the fact that, anxiety levels are high, depression levels are high. I understand the need for why you're doing it. It's just the fact that I know deep down you don't really care. Because if you're my friend, we talk regardless. Like, you already know how I'm doing regardless. So, like, this person popping in, hey, just checking on you, how are you doing? It doesn't feel genuine. It just feels like I'm trying to start a conversation so I can segue into talking about me. That's how it feels to me. And that's what I kind of touched on in my blog post. I didn't know so many people felt the way that they did about it because a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, I didn't expect the responses that I was getting. But someone was just like, they sent it to me today. They were just like, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Because I just had it up. Yes, here it goes. She said a word. I felt this in my whole soul. Glad you're writing again. And then another person said, I read your wellness check and I relate to it so much. Keep giving us light and love.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was like, reaching to the people because I was like, because I thought it was just me that felt this way. Like, I don't like feeling like I need to be checked on. I don't like feeling like a burden. I don't like feeling like my mental health is so fragile. I can't go a few days without, So the fact that I wasn't alone in my thoughts, it made me feel good. Shut up, Q. It made me feel good. So I'm going to start back writing. I took a little hiatus for like a couple of months trying to get myself together, trying to focus on other projects and stuff. But now I'm just like, I need to get back to my roots, my passion, make it all come back in the full circle. So I was actually glad Randy and Mike was like, we're going to do a blog post for the website because we can't really do any recording. So who got something? And I was just like, me? I can make something. And he was like, okay. And then seeing how well that first one did, I was like, I need to get back into this. Like, this was really like something that I actually enjoy. So I'll be on that end of the spectrum.
Let me ask you this though, with the blog, like, how often do you plan on doing them? Do you have a set when you're going to do it? Is it a weekly thing or as Maya feels it thing? Like, do you have any expectations for people who want to know?
Honestly, it was how I was feeling like doing it. That's how it always was in the beginning. So how I feel like doing it, sometimes I have a spur where I'll go every day creating a post. Sometimes I'll go every hour creating a post. But I feel like that's over exerting content, especially in the blog world when it comes to reading. So I'm thinking about doing every other week or bi-weekly, at least every 7 days, just so it can like simmer down, someone can actually catch up and read and everything like
Yeah,
that.
let it get enough traction for you try to roll out the next one. So for those who are
Yeah.
listening, like Maya is saying, so if you guys want to catch up on the Mayan Empire, make sure you go to our website, blackeducatedandbroke.com. As Maya so graciously told us, it will be either every other week, bi-weekly. So if you don't see it this week, don't fret. Try again next week. Is that right?
I know it's coming. It's
Okay.
coming. If
It's
you don't see
coming.
it, you just wait for the post. It'll be posted on the Instagram page. I will let you know, hey, there's a new post. Like,
Good.
don't ever have to feel like you have to look for it, because I will let you know when it's there.
All right, you hear that? Maya's going to let you know on her social media page as well as Black Educated and Broke. Maya, give them your social media handles.
So my Instagram is myMaya _ MYMAYA_. My Twitter is @ohmaya_. So it's OH, capital M, capital A, capital Y, capital A, lowercase g, OSH _.
And then
Get all that?
are you go ahead. We don't do Facebook, not so much. We just do Facebook and Twitter. I mean Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. I'm excited
You
about it,
won't catch me
Maya.
on Facebook.
Right, I figure. I'm excited about it, Maya. I read it. I thought it was great. I know Ron was talking noise, and I get people kind of unsure, but I love it. I think writing is a beautiful thing. I think it's one of the best ways to express yourself creatively without any interruptions. So I love it. I hope you continue to keep it up and keep impacting people, because you never know what content is going to move somebody. So keep it going, and you're going to keep going far, boo, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Moving on to our next segment. So I know she's looking at me rolling these eyes, honey girl, like, look, girl, I was her on time. I got stuff to do. Listen, Miss Shanae, hey, just for guys that don't know, she's in California. She's not here in Georgia with us. So we want to thank you, Shanae, for your time, because here we are, 7:30, 8:30 Eastern, and it's what, 4:35? Girl, you at work. We love you. Thank you.
I am on the clock, but anything.
And so patient with your nice teeth. Okay, so Shanae's thing is called Behind the Scenes. And so behind the scenes, what ours have the Black talented and skilled. So this particular segment, she highlights the people that's in the film industry of color and movies. And I'll let her elaborate a little bit more. Shanae, let us know what you got.
Well, thank you for the lovely introduction. So yes, like you said, I am highlighting TV and film as it relates to Black people, but more specifically the independent scene, because we all know the Isas and the Avas and things like that, but they had to start somewhere. And a lot of that is on the independent scene, building up their own content and building up a following to get to the HBOs and to the Netflix and things like that. So I really want to be able to highlight the independent filmmakers, because Atlanta is such a great hub for independent filmmaking. And there's so many different creative people who are there, who are putting out really amazing, dope content in terms of TV and film. And, this is just another platform to be able to highlight them and showcase their work and give them an opportunity to shine, outside of their normal audience space. So I'm really excited to be doing that for Black Educated and Broke.
Shout out Damn Right Originals. Hey, y'all.
Okay, yes. Yes.
Yes, Damn Right Originals.
Okay, shout out to them. Who
Yes,
was there last year, right?
Yeah, I just want to be a drug dealer.
Okay.
You know what?
But Shanae, do you have like anything you can share with us right now that's going on?
Yeah, so I was going to use that to do a shameless plug to my film team, Damn Right Originals. We are a screenwriting label that was founded in Atlanta, but we are now bi-coastal, Atlanta and LA. Doing our thing. We have a development deal with Aspire TV, which is a platform that just amplifies the work that we do. It's for Black people, by Black people. They have a lot of good content on there. So we are producing films for them, and we have a film that's coming out this summer with them. Very excited about it. It is my next producer credit. I think it's like our 4th film with Aspire.
Yeah.
Come on, producer credit.
Is that Magic's? Did he start?
Yeah, Magic Johnson's channel. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, Mike. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we have a film coming called Endangered. We're really excited about it. And it features Bianca Bethune. She was just in Bad Boys 3. We have this really great DJ and media host, DJ Damage, Abdul, he's coming onto the film scene. So we're really happy to give him that introduction because we've had a lot of great people start with Damn Right or have a lot of their beginnings there and then go on to many, many other amazing things. So we love giving people a chance to shine and have us be kind of like their first. So that film is coming soon this summer. I don't have a date yet just because of everything happening with COVID, but I will definitely keep everyone updated on how you can find it, how you can support. But in the meantime, in between time, they can check out all of our other work on Damn Right, as in penmanship, WRITE Originals on YouTube.
Yes, Shanae. And how can they follow you, boo?
Oh, yes. You can follow me on Instagram, Shanae, SHANAY, J, the letter J and C. And then I am on Twitter, Say It Ain't Nay. So SAYITAINTNAY. I'm on there a little bit, but you know, I'm trying to get better at it.
Yes, Shanae. I love
back. So don't believe
You said what?
I follow back.
Yeah, just listen. I don't listen to them. We know that you do. I didn't have your Twitter. Now I do. Ron, you know nobody knew you was on Twitter. Nobody knew you was on social media, homeboy, before you about to talk noise.
Lies.
I was like, oh my God, Ron is really on Twitter.
Yeah, Ron. I didn't know you was on Twitter. I thought you was an old man. Okay.
No, Shanae, go look. Shanae, he tweets, girl. He really be tweeting, girl, like every day,
He
multiple
really
times
do.
a day.
You really do. And I'd be like, shut up.
Oh my Ron, I love it. You keep that up. I like that you post like that. I didn't
gotta
know.
do something to keep the time back.
Come on, man. Come on, man. All right, thank you.
Oh,
crazy shit.
No, y'all should be
Language,
seeing
bleep
Q.
that out. Bleep that out. It's a family show. Family show.
No, Q and Ron be going back and forth, and it'd be so funny. I'd be looking like,
Q and Ron, what?
on Twitter, y'all be going back and forth, and I just like,
oh, that should be funny.
It'd be so funny.
So, guys, as we're talking about all this, we're giving him all these plugs. Y'all go follow Ron, okay? Because clearly he's funny. All right. So, thank you, Shanae. We appreciate it, guys. Anytime that, again, they have content, either with Damn Right Originals or any other independent Black film companies, we'll be sure to put that on our social media so you guys can be aware. And I'm sure that is going to include casting calls. So, y'all better be paying attention.
Yep.
All righty. So as we migrate to our last couple of segments here, this next segment, I don't think it's going to be a consistent every time we have this show. We're going to do this weekly. But when there is one of these, we're going to do it. One of these, I mean a jackass of the day. Q, tell us what that segment is.
Randy, you are one of those.
I love your mama, so I ain't going to say that. What you mean, homeboy?
You definitely are one of those. This internet's going to
Okay.
pick off.
Maybe not the jack part, but definitely I can be an ass sometimes. I'll give you that.
No. I wasn't talking about that part. But I see where you're going with that.
Wait a minute.
This new segment, Jackass of the Week, it just kind of came about when we was recording, and it just, it popped up. But it was fitting. And then, with everything going on with the coronavirus, and then living in, the state of Georgia, opening back up, listening to y'all governor, it dawned on me that I was listening to the radio and they was talking about how the numbers were inflated or deflated to make it seem like everything was good. And, folks was buying it. They out here in the streets, kicking it. Usually traffic on 85 been a breeze, but it is back up lately. I ain't feeling it. I'm doing being straight to where I need to go and back home. But basically, Jackass of the Week, like Randy was explaining, if you do something stupid, or I feel like it was dumb as hell, then we'll discuss it.
Okay.
But Kemp and the CDC were faking like the numbers had gone down, and there's no way to detect that. Like, we don't have 14 days of declining numbers to say that it's a go. And people believed it. Well, y'all gonna stop listening to the government, man. If this don't tell y'all, I don't know what else can be said. But yeah, Jackass of the Week, Governor Kemp, and everybody who voted for him.
Okay, so so you're saying just because your phone kind of went in and out. So you're saying Governor Kemp is the jackass of the week because he been lying about numbers and everybody been believing it ain't true.
I can't say that he lied about it, but he didn't fact check it to make sure that it's correct before he came back and said, hey, our numbers are declining. And we're going to go ahead and open Georgia back up.
Okay, well, because for me, with Governor Kemp, okay, I voted for Stacey Abrams. I wanted old Stacey,
He done opened
but
it back up. We know your governor opened it back up. You happy? So go on
well,
out
let me
there
tell you about
this
how I feel.
weekend.
This is Kemp for me. I feel like such outcast. Kemp to me has been okay. I've been kind of liking how he's been moving as governor, just from things that I've saw from my eyes. Things that even though Mike disagreed, it wasn't that much what he did for education, what he did for testing. I thought those were major. And as far as opening the city back up, for me, it ain't got nothing to do about, oh, I want to turn up, I want to party. I'd be talking noise about that. But for me, the fact that we broke record history for unemployment numbers, like since the Great Depression, that's major to me. People need to work. So that's why I wanted to open so people can get their coins. Yeah, you putting the risk out there, but it's like, do you get risk of getting sick with the possibility of being cured, or you don't go to work and you lose everything that you work for? So that's why I was in favor of it being open. That's all I got.
Oh, okay. He's still the jackass of the week. I'm with it.
What about Ron and Maya? Y'all here? What y'all kind of agree with that? You think that was like kind of jackasses? You think he should get it too?
Yeah.
I mean, I get that he wants to try to open the state back up, but man, you got to be smarter about that. You can't just rush out there and throw everybody back out there and now everybody's sick. Like that defeats the whole purpose. So I mean, you just got to sit back and chill a little bit, man. And I would trust me. I want to get back here on these streets bad as anybody, but I'm not about to mess around and get sick.
Exactly. Get these people their money. Get these entrepreneurs their money. Everybody else, there's a lot of us that have been real fortunate, and I am extremely blessed to still have both of my incomes coming in, and my usual third income will be coming in that I'll do in the summertime for my summer enrichment programs that I do for underprivileged kids. But at the end of the day, get these people their money. There's no need of opening up the state to a certain level because we still had people working. You still had jobs that are working, but you should. It was a post that said what they say y'all mad about what they say y'all mad about hair and nails, but you're not mad about the dentist office. Like you got those places back open.
I was. I had an orthodontist appointment that got pushed back.
Yeah, orthodontist appointment.
Listen. But I'm not even mad about the state being closed. Honestly, I'd rather it be closed than open up right now. So honestly, I hate you, that person. But no, I don't. Because this was nothing but God. Because this whole thing, this made me be still. This made me actually sit down and focus. I actually had the time to sit down and focus. I wasn't worried about having to go to work. I wasn't worried about, anything. I literally had to do wake up, go to sleep, pray, meditate. That's all I had to do. And it put so much into perspective for me. I feel better. I feel richer with myself opposed to my finances because I'm one of those people who's still getting paid but I have to go to work because I work at an attraction. I can't go to work. So I'm blessed to be able to be in this position where I'm still getting paid. However, not having to go to work was nothing but the Lord for me because I hated my job.
All right, bye. I hope they ain't listening. Okay.
No, I'm just saying. I love my coworkers. I like actually having somewhere to go every day, but at the same time, it actually put things into perspective and what I wanted to do. I felt like I was directionless. I felt like I didn't know where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do with myself. And career-wise, I didn't know. I didn't have any idea. So it actually put things into perspective. I started back writing, and I'm like, I just feel like
help you reset your vision for 2020.
Yeah, exactly. It actually made me look into 2020 vision. Like now, I'm hitting the ground, running, trying to get a house. I'm like trying to fix my credit score. I'm actually like making moves into big girl world.
That's good. I heard so less about the vision going into 2020. Everybody was going into 2020. They was doing the vision board parties. They was ready.
The vision board.
And then like right after New Year's, they was planning up for the stuff that was coming this year. I'm like, I don't remember that being on your vision board. You ready to party, but that's not on your vision board. And then for us, after Kobe died, I just said, you know what, I'm through. I'm done for after that. I'm done.
I still believe in that. I still believe in that like whole prophetic thing about vision for 2020. And I do feel like you said, Maya, too, that has to do with the Lord jumping in there because I feel like, we had this vision. It wasn't right. It still wasn't right. And I think for a lot of people, the vision didn't include God. And that's just me. I'm religious. I'm spiritual like that. And I think for a lot of people, okay, you still trying to do this without me? without me. Okay, let me show you. You gotta do nothing without me. So that's how I felt. But you know, I love the Lord and I'm grateful. So, you know, but nevertheless,
That's it. Bring it back. Bring
you
it
know,
back.
but you know, for camp, like I said, whatever. Again, favor, not favor. Life goes on. Okay. So now this next segment, because we kind of spent a lot of time on that one. We don't have a topic for actually talking about camp or the state govern up. The state opening up is a like millennial tabletop type of conversation. Mike, can you enlighten our listeners again? What's millennial table talk?
It's just our discussion piece that allows us to debate things, discuss things, and we're gonna talk about it all. We just got through talking about state of Georgia. We may talk about religion and spirituality. We may talk about the use of 420. We talk about police shootings. That's just for us to talk, being who we are and what we are in our culture. It's just a discussion piece that allows 6 different minds or whoever's joining us to say what might needs to be said or say what might needs to be heard, or if you want to put it in that perspective.
All right. So yeah, everything that Mike said. So, you know, for the most part, we plan to have those every week. And like I said, this conversation kind of turned into that because everybody kind of weighed in, which except for Shanae. Shanae, you're in California. So let's do something for our California listeners. I know they had a lot of the cases. What is the state of California right now? Like, when are they planning on opening back up? Like, you know, because I heard stuff till September. Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, no, they just released some news articles. The governor is trying to see about a July 4th opening. That's just if everything is on track and the data and the research is adding up. Like, I think, and what I appreciate about what's happening in California is they're not rushing to appease anybody, you know, because I feel like what's worse than one quarantine is getting out and then having to go back in. Like that.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Like that will break people more than what we've already had. So they're looking to do that. They've opened back up our recreational parks and the beaches, but only for activity use. Like you can't suntan on the beach or just lay out or anything like that. You have to be moving. And there's still, you know, curbside deliveries. There are no malls or restaurants that are open right now that are actually like serving people inside or anything like that. They're doing slow rephase openings with big event venues being the last of the openings to happen. So I'm here for it because I'd rather not rush anything right now, especially with so many different uncertainties that are happening. So, you know, it's getting a little bit tougher as this weather continues to heat up, but I'd rather be able to practice safe social distancing with, you know, hiking or parks and things like that than, you know, risk being outside to shake some ass and then have to be back in.
Now, Shanae, all the dispensaries open.
Yes, those were considered essential businesses. So they have remained open and they don't really get like a lot of foot traffic generally anyway. So I didn't expect those to close, but I was happy to see that they did remain open from the beginning. People are still able to self-medicate and just, you know, woo-saw it out. We are the relaxed state here.
Woo-saw. Yes, I need some woo-saw.
Medication. That sound wonderful.
All right, so let's get into this next segment. Next segment, we've been look at Mike and his bottle. Slap it or dap it. This has become, of course, like a staple on our show, and it's a little bit where we like to give homage to local artists trying to get on. I'm gonna let Q go a little bit more explain, and then I'm gonna play some for y'all. Go ahead, Q.
All right, Slap It or Dap It is our music segment, our artist segment. If you're into entertainment, you sing, rap, whatever your genre of music is, this is where you would showcase that, and we give you an honest opinion. Slap it or dap it, straight up. If we messing with it, we like it, we gonna slap it. But if we not feeling it, gonna tell you straight up. If we dap you, you out of here. See you later. So don't come half stepping because we've definitely dapped some people up. And if you come on the show, be prepared because you will freestyle.
Ooh.
Ain't no if buts on that one.
Yes, Q. Tell them.
So, Slap It or Dap It is our segment, man. We love it. It gives us another chance to hit you with some more honesty.
Yes. Okay, so like everything that he says, so like, you know, with this particular song, this is not like an act. He's a known person. Ferrari Simmons. Of course, some of y'all who already know him, those who don't, Ron, let them know who Ferrari Simmons is.
He's a radio talent on Street 945, I believe. I think he's on the evening show with DC Young Fly.
Yep. Okay, that's it. And so, like, what I was gonna say, he got a new
Let me
song
give him a
out.
shout out. He's the music director too for
Oh,
for Street. So yeah, shout out Ferrari. Good dude.
And
Good dude.
It's Fly Guy DC.
Yeah, him.
DC Young Fly is the actor.
Shouldn't have the same name.
I missed something. Right?
you show right. Yeah, thank you. I messed up my dang on.
Fly
Shouldn't have
Guy
the same
DC.
name. Sorry.
Fly Guy DC went to Clark with me. I gotta get you correct. That's the
Oh,
moment.
he did.
Tell him pick a new name.
He's always been DC.
All right. So we're gonna kind of pause for a second while I figure this and share. All righty, guys. So for this next song, again, it's the new song by Ferrari Simmons, and it is called All Booties Matters. And it's the remix featuring Little Donna and Erica Banks. Q, I figured you would love this. Let's listen.
I might pay your phone.
Your Pandora Premium session has ended, but all your playlist songs and albums will be waiting for you when you return. Search and play music on demand
Excuse
to
you.
access another session or upgrade anytime.
Wow.
He's still talking, and I can't even.
Keep that in there. People need to hear this. People
We gotta
need to hear
keep
this.
that. You gotta
Wait a
keep
minute.
that.
How
The
this
people
song
need
just-
to hear it. Y'all see how she be bossing us around?
Sit your ass.
You gotta keep that. You gotta.
Who alarm is this? Okay, look at everything.
You got an alarm going on? What is going on?
That ain't me. That was Maya. I saw her face. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Let me
Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Yeah, look. Little bit of boot fine that girl, better get on that floor and shake. Big girl got a little weight, but still got a little cake. Slim ass girl, but she take clothes off, that ass look just okay. I'ma take them all on a date. I'ma eat it all on the plate. Ooh, big girl. Ooh, slim girl. Ooh, little booty. Ooh, good coach. Ooh, big girl. Ooh, little booty. Ooh, slim girl. Ooh, good coach. Look, every time I'm in the club, going out the liquor, see a motherfucker thicker than a snicker. So fine, I beat up your nigga, just so you can play with my pickle. Go to the doctor right after I fought you to make sure you don't catch feelings. First 48, I'ma kill it. Girl, the shit wet, free will it. I might pay your car note. I might pay your light bill. I might pay your phone bill. If you twerk that shit right here. Look, little bit of boot fine that girl, better get on that floor and shake. Big girl got a little weight, but still got a little cake. Slim ass girl, but she take clothes off, that ass look just okay. I'ma take them all on a date. I'ma eat it all on the plate. Ooh, big girl. Ooh, slim girl. Ooh, little booty. Ooh, good coach. Ooh, big girl. Ooh, little booty. Ooh, slim girl. Ooh, good coach.
Drop down, dig it to the top now. He just wanna watch me shake it. He just wanna watch me drop it. And he just wanna see me naked. I don't wanna get too much, cause I can make a nigga go crazy. The way that he looking, I know he want pussy. The way that he talking, he wantin' a baby. Picking it up and he catching it. Ayy, he taking me on the ride. Ayy, first I bend over in front of him. Ayy, then he sit back and recline. He know I shake it the best. Ayy, he know I got what he missing. He know if he call me up and I'm leading this up and he know I'ma listen.
Look, little bit of boot fine that girl, better get on that floor and shake. Big girl got a little weight, but still got a little cake. Slim ass girl, but she take clothes off, that ass look just okay. I'ma take them all on a date. I'ma eat it all on the plate. Ooh, big girl. Ooh, slim girl. Ooh, little booty. Ooh, good coach. Ooh, big girl. Ooh, little booty. Ooh, slim girl. Ooh, good coach.
All right. So, what did you guys think?
Definitely has some twerk appeal to it. I'm liking the beat, you know.
So you gonna slap it, Shanae? Hey.
I'm a slap it 'cause I like that he got all the booties. You know, we ain't all got the big old butts. So I'm giving a shout out to all of the booties.
Okay, so Shanae slaps it. Let's go to Ron. Ron, what you think about that sound out?
I don't want to hear that shit unless it's in the strip club. I'm sorry. I don't
Exactly.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want. Mm-mm.
I would add it to my squats playlist.
Yeah,
that's a good squats.
If
Yeah,
I ain't in
workout.
strip club, I don't want to hear it. So yeah.
But you still would slap it though. Even at the strip club, you wouldn't be like, turn it off.
I'm gonna slap something. It ain't gonna be that song though.
Oh my God. Okay, Ron is not slapping it. Okay, Maya, what you think?
Why I gotta follow Ron saying he gonna slap something, but it won't be the song?
It's all you, babe.
Lord have mercy. What was he saying? Provocative. It was provocative.
Yeah, it was explicit. Sorry.
Explicit. But I don't know. I would slap it only if I was in the car. Like I want to hear it in the car. See if it has like the car. It has to pass the car test for me. But
I get
feel like
it's
this one
different in the
would.
car. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this one would. So I would only play it once just to see if it was. You know, it has a nice feel to it. Like I listen to it in the club, I dance to it, yeah, for sure. Because I want to let you know I got a big booty. But I wouldn't listen to it on a regular. So I would slap it, but I wouldn't slap it if that makes sense.
Yep, I got
There
it.
she
So
go.
she's like, she's
Pick one.
indifferent.
Pick one.
It's a difference. It's not just one-sided. It's one or the other, and it's not.
Okay, well, Maya, you're entitled to have that particular opinion. Let's go to Q.
I'm dapping that shit. Oh,
Oh
real.
my gosh.
I
Why?
agree with Ron. If it ain't in a strip club or something, I probably wouldn't put that song on. If I'm looking for music, like only time I have that in the rotation on like a playlist is say if I'm having a kickback or something, I might put it in there, but it ain't nothing that I'm just gonna go listen to. Not at all. If
That's
I
when all
want
the homegirls get up and they about to dance, you be like, oh, here they go. Here they go.
you know, when you got the booty song rotation going, I would throw that in my booty song rotation. But if I want Black Youngster, then I just go listen to Black Youngster or Megan Thee Stallion because that's what she sounded like too.
Okay, respect it. He dapped. Okay, what now, Mike B? What you got for me now? You with them too?
Yeah, I'm dapping that. I feel like I heard that beat in my playlist already. Somebody had that beat last June.
Black Youngster.
Yeah.
Make that big booty work. Make that big booty work.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. I love me some Black Youngster with his
I like the
ratchet Memphis
remix.
Ace.
I love the remix with Trey.
Ain't nothing against ain't nothing
Yeah,
against,
Ferrari Simmons. It's just not one. So I think for the most
been done.
Yeah. Okay. So for the most part, sounds like most of Black Educated and Broke is not fooling with Ferrari Simmons' new song, All Booties Matter. They're dapping it. Me, Shanae, I think we were okay. I mean, I like it. You know, I like a good little twerk song. I am a female, so I may feel like different about it. It was everything to me, but I digress. So that's how Slap It or Dap It is, guys. But the difference with the real Slap It or Dap It, you're going to be on the show with us. We're going to ask you a couple of questions. We're going to judge you in person. And so, and just to let my teammates know what I did now, y'all, in a little contract I put on there, you in big bold letters, you are required to rap or sing something. So, you know, don't be afraid. You know, it's your talent, you know, let's do it raw. Yeah. Okay. All righty. So that's Slap It or Dap It. And then our last
I do
two.
it wrong.
Okay, just excuse me, lady. Anyway, the last two segments before we close out the show, the Randy O keeping you in the know. That's another segment that I have, but it won't be consistent. It's really about like things that are going on with celebrity news and drama, maybe stuff that Ron may not have heard about. So that's what we'll do as needed. Which it is a story I do want to share with y'all about BET. Did you guys know that the BET Awards show will be virtual this year?
No.
They made a decision. It came out. I was reading on the Jasmine brand. They've announced that due to the unprecedented global health crisis of COVID-19, BET Awards 2020 will have a new format this year. It will be in a virtual format on Sunday, June the 28th, 2020, 8/7 Central. And it says, you know, usually BET has that 3-day event that leads up to the BET Awards, the BET experience. Yeah, that's not going to be moving forward at all. So only thing they're gonna do is it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be online, and right now I don't know. I don't think I'm feeling it. The only thing that I liked watching virtual was the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. I like that, but as far as the whole award show, I don't know if I'm gonna like that. What y'all think?
Yeah, I haven't really been into the virtual things, like even the verses and things like that. Like I would rather, I mean, to a certain degree, I get why people are enjoying that because they're sharing their stories and whatnot. But like, it's really not the same, you know. And I just feel like it's just like it's a completely different experience, and that part of what people tune in for some of those things are for is for that particular experience. And I'm glad people are able to adapt and change to, you know, with the formats, but I personally am not feeling that. Plus it's just like, y'all can't just announce them online and just.
It's super whack.
That's so ugly. That is so ugly.
I don't,
Only because I've done the BET. Only because I've done BET experience and weekends. So it's just like going from that to this. So you might as well just make it a slideshow on the website. You could keep all that. Just mail out the awards and just let us know who won, what was the category, and what. It's not the same.
Who the hell would even host it?
Right. You know, let me see. They don't even say in this article. So I guess they haven't announced that yet. They just put this out today. I mean, excuse me, on the 20th of Wednesday. That they were going to be doing it online. But who would y'all want to do it virtually? Because you have to be more entertaining if you're going to do virtual. Who?
Get the 85 South show to do it.
Hell no.
Sometimes they not funny. Most of the time they
not funny.
Only person that's funny to me is DC. I think I like his kind of goofy.
Carlos Miller is
funny.
He got his moments.
Chico Bean not funny.
Chico funny too.
He not either. No.
You don't like Chico?
He riding their coattail, bro. They don't even like him.
Oh, whoa. Is that real news? Is that breaking?
No, that's Q being Q.
I can tell the vibe. You can tell the vibe. Like, he bites off of what they say. Instead, his jokes don't be leading. Like, if they say something, then he'll come with the same kind of joke on maybe the same subject.
Okay. And for those, we're talking about the 85 South show, guys. If you guys watch it or not, or listen, but yeah, no. So to be continued, guys.
If they're gonna do it online, they should have it. They should match it with like one of those people who have a very active, you know, online presence, like a lot or whatever.
Kevin Hart. They should let Tyga host it. They should let Tyga host it. He's been killing the TikTok game lately. So
he has. I like that little switch up clothes he did or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like the game, the video game.
Yeah, Tyga. He's been killing TikTok lately, and I'd rather see him over Jason Derulo if it came down to them two.
Jason, no. Jason goes. Jason goes with all of the, you know, he can appeal to all the masses, you know. So
he's the lame blueprint.
Thank you. Corny.
We sure got that package. Anyway, so next subject.
We're not supposed to say that word.
Hello, Randy.
I'm talking about package. Dang, y'all didn't get packages from FedEx and UPS? Like, what's the... I'm confused.
Nope, been saving my money.
Talking about come from the CDC. That's the only package I ever heard. Boy, say you got the package. I mean, they got that hit.
Anyway, I'm not about to listen to him. Okay, guys, as we do our last segment here, so this is where we say something positive. That's what it was before, but excuse me. And the church said.
And the church said.
And the church said, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being a part of this production. You know, 3 years and running. You know, people break up all the time, and I'm just really grateful to still have all of y'all who's really been there from the jump, even though, of course, we didn't put Shanae and Ron on there like for real. But y'all always have been down, and I appreciate it. And then I want to thank all of y'all, the listeners who's been following, who's been DMing us, asking, when is the new show? When is the new show? So we want to appreciate each and every one of y'all. We hope that you keep following us because, as Mike said, this ain't nothing but Black excellence in the making, currently, and going to be in the future. And that's what the church said. It's been your girl, Randy O.
Mike B.
Ron still in quarantine.
Ooh.
We're gonna try that again because we hadn't done it before. It's okay. It's different.
Get y'all order together.
Time out.
That's okay. That was good. Okay, so. And I want to thank you all so much for listening to Black, Educated, and Broke. I know you all are wondering, when is the next show? We'll be launching our second episode on May the 29th, so mark your calendars. Also, on our next show, we're going to have a special Slap It or Dap It guest. Q, who is that?
Yeah, we got the lovely, and I know my guys, they anticipating this. We got Miss Danny Love coming to the show.
Mike, are you quiet now? That's cute. Well, Danny Love is going to be joining us, much like Q said, with all of her beautiful voice and soulful. Just so you guys know, this young lady, she opened up for Megan Thee Stallion. So she's something definitely to be fooled with. So we're looking forward to meeting her next week. Mike B, can you tell everybody how to follow us?
Now it's my time. Hey, follow us on Facebook, Black Educated and Broke. The same Instagram, Black Educated and Broke. And you can follow us on Twitter, and that's BEB podcast _ATL. Make sure you check out our website, www.blackeducatedandbroke.com.
And guys, if you want to catch up on any of our previous shows, you can always listen on your favorite streaming platform, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, you name it, we're on it. See you guys next week. It's been your girl, Randy O.
Mike B.
Maya.
Ron still on quarantine.
Shanae.
And as always, it's cute to take over.
Black Educated and Broke is a weekly entertainment podcast where we mix hip-hop headlines and all things ATL into the success of Black millennials and Black culture.